Salut, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme une Française TV, sound French even to the French. Like politicians and fridge magnets, some French words look useless but are used every day nonetheless. And that's alright. As you will see, sometimes words don't have to really mean anything. Isn't that a beautiful metaphor for life, or art, or even for this very introduction? Is this whole episode going to be deep? Am I already too meta? I don't know, but don't worry and let's dive in. Allô. Allô is a French word that comes from the English hello, but don't use it as a greeting though. It's not the translation of the greeting hello. It's just used as a standard introduction for a phone call or now a video call as well. Allô. Bonjour. Qui est au bout du fil? Allô. Bonjour. Qui est au bout du fil? Good morning. Who's on the line? It doesn't mean anything unlike hello or bonjour, but it's there and it's important. Allô is the most meaningless useful word. It's basically a sound we make to mark the beginning of a transmission. To be sure the other party is listening clearly through technology. Its only role is to be there. Some linguists call this la fonction phatic du langage. Yes, la fonction phatic du langage. But to be honest, your average French person won't know what it's called. The concept itself, though, is widely used, saying the word as an action by itself, not because of the information they could convey. Using these words like punctuation not to mean anything, just to signal that you are listening and to check that you are listened to maintain contact, to keep in touch. And that's exactly the purpose of les banalités, for example, les banalités, small talk, or some jokes and tied old cultural references, or even for these excessively polite greetings that last longer than they should, that we call les salam alek. Les salam alek. Is French for If French people use it in English as well, it's not a mispronunciation, it's just a bad habit. When French people are thinking about what they're going to say or which word to use, they will go, you see? It's not pretty though, which is why most people try not to use it that much, especially in front of an audience, like today. Try to breathe calmly instead. We say respirer calmement, to breathe. Respirer calmement. Is also colloquial whining, especially for children. For example, mais c'est pas juste, c'est à moi de jouer. Mais c'est pas juste, c'est à moi de jouer. That's unfair, it's my turn to play. Okay, so ouais technically means yeah. It's a common colloquial derivation from oui. Yes, and it's true, it's often used to convey approval. However, it can also mean I'm not sure. Ce film était incroyable, tu trouves pas? Ouais. Ce film était incroyable, tu trouves pas? Ouais. That movie was incredible, don't you think? Yeah. And even sometimes a plain no. Ce n'est pas moi qui ai mangé le dernier gâteau. Ouais, arrête de mentir. Ce n'est pas moi qui ai mangé le dernier gâteau. Ouais. Arrête de mentir. I didn't eat the last cookie. Yeah, right. Stop lying. It's a magic effect of irony, but the point is the main use of ouais is to just be there. It's a word that often means I'm making some noise to show that I'm here and I'm listening. But it's meaningless on its own, just like yeah in English pop songs. By the way, we don't use ouais for backup singing in French songs. Though for a period of time during the 60s, rock and pop songs became really popular. These were mainly in English or they were adapted in French of English-speaking hits, such as the Beatles songs. And their use of yeah became the rallying flag for a movement of French young baby boomers. Yes, it was called les yéyés. Sure, les yéyés. The negative counterpart of ouais is non, from non, okay? But if you're not sure of something, you can also use moi, yes, which basically means mais. Is a colloquial word that's very useful to express with concision a few different things, like reactions of surprise or incomprehensions, like « Huh ?» Écoute, c'est simple en fait. Le théorème d'Ostrogradski fait juste le lien entre l'intégrale de la divergence sur le volume et le flux total à travers la surface frontière. Hein? Listen, it's simple actually. Ostrogradski's theorem only relates the volume integral of the divergence to the total flux across the boundary surface of the region. I'm sorry, what did you just say? It's more polite to use other words though, such as excuse-moi, excuse-moi, excuse me, or pardon, pardon, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, or qu'est-ce que tu as dit? Qu'est-ce que tu as dit? What did you just say? Or comment? Comment? Which would in this case not only mean how, but also what did you just say as well? Or even you can use a full sentence, why not? Excuse-moi, je n'ai pas entendu. Tu peux répéter s'il te plaît? Excuse-moi. Je n'ai pas entendu. Tu peux répéter s'il te plaît? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you just said. Can you repeat please? Or, excuse-moi, je n'ai pas compris ce que tu as dit. Excuse-moi, je n'ai pas compris ce que tu as dit. I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you just said. Un is very close to quoi when used colloquially. They often appear together actually. Un, quoi? 4 € pour une baguette? Pas question. Un, quoi? 4 € pour une baguette? Pas question. I'm sorry, what? 4 euros for a baguette? No way. And just like quoi, un can be used almost as colloquial punctuation. You can ask for confirmation, for example. Tu sais que je suis allergique aux cacahuètes, hein? Tu sais que je suis allergique aux cacahuètes, hein? You know I'm allergic to peanuts, right? You can add wait to an order or a warning as well. Quand je dis maintenant, c'est maintenant, hein? Quand je dis maintenant, c'est maintenant, hein? When I say now, I mean now. Or you can simply close a statement and make a final decision. For example, oh, comme ça, ce sera très bien, hein? On n'a qu'à passer au mot suivant. Oh, comme ça, ce sera très bien, hein? On n'a qu'à passer au mot suivant. Oh, it will be alright like this. Let's go on straight to the next word. Et puis voilà quoi is made out of 4 mostly meaningless words, but it's still a very useful phrase. It expresses that you've arrived at the end of what you are trying to say. This expression starts with et, end, et. You can use it to start any sentence without really changing its meaning. Puis means later, later. It's sometimes used alone, but mostly after et. So, et puis also means and or and also, okay? Et puis. It's very, very close to et alors, and then. Voilà can be used to designate something or someone, like here is. Voilà mon mari, coucou Michel. Voilà mon mari, coucou Michel. Here's my husband, hi Michel. But also just to express that you've come to your conclusion or to express your agreement. Voilà, tu sais tout du mot voilà maintenant. Voilà, tu sais tout du mot voilà maintenant. And now you know everything about voilà. And finally, quoi, what, quoi, is used in slang at the end of many, many sentences, almost as a punctuation. It kind of means that's simple, or that's all that needs to be said, or simply, come on, laisse-moi rentrer quoi, laisse-moi rentrer quoi, just let me go in, come on. A few weeks ago, I made a whole episode around the mysterious use of quoi. You can check out the link in the video description on the blog. Et puis voilà quoi, and that's all that needs to be said about that. Et toi, do you know these words? Do you know other French words with vague meaning like this? What phatic words are used in your own language? Tell me in the comment section, I want to hear from you. If you're on YouTube, you will find a link below this video to the blog communefrancaise.com. On the site, I read all the comments, answer all your questions as well. Did you like this video? Do you want more? Let me share exclusive lessons, private offers, and my 10 favorite Commune Française handpicked episodes with you by email. It's super easy to join. Leave me your first name and email and I will get back to you straight away. Subscribe now to get my best content straight to your inbox, the fantastic stuff that's not even on YouTube. And the best thing is, it's all free. Merci for watching Comme une Française TV, Sound French even to the French. Allez, salut!